Sainik School Korkonda, the gateway to India, is marching an extra mile with the momentous task of molding minds. This temple of knowledge is a name with a mission to nurture each cadet to make a compassionate and discerning man through holistic quality education. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My hearty wishes to the dignitaries, teachers, and friends. As we stand at the threshold of this gathering, it is time to unfold the horizons and rejoice in the simple pleasures that life has bestowed us with. Now I invite the first speaker of today's event, School Cadet Sports Captain K. Leela Sai, to brief us on the history of this majestic place.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected officers, teachers, cadets, and all my dear friends. Today, I, Cadet Leela Sai, is before you to brief you upon history of this great institution. Sainik School Korkonda is one of the 33 Sainik schools which are currently existing in different states of our country. Sainik schools are premier educational institutions that impart military-style education to the cadets. The primary objective in these schools is to train the cadets so that they become future military leaders and enter the National Defence Academy. These schools were set up based on the ideas of nation's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and also the then Defence Minister V.K. Krishna Menon. So, the primary objective remains to join the National Defence Academy. These schools were also created to cater to the following objectives. Those are to remove regional imbalance in the officer cadre of defence services, to develop qualities of body, mind and character so that young children of today will become future military leaders and good citizens in whichever stream they choose. At the same time, these schools are also created to bring public school education to the reach of common man. A Sainik school was set up in Korkonda village of Vijayanagaram district due to the initiative taken by then Raja Saheb of Vijayanagaram, Dr. Pusapati Vijayaram Gajapati Raju. He donated his countryside residence, the Alak Apalak Kondayama Vijayaram Palace, for setting up of the school. This palace was built in the year 1911. Till 1993, this area has been a place for All India Sports and Games under Lieutenant Colonel Vijayanath Gajapati Raju, popularly known as Sir Vijay. This school had informally begun on 10th September 1961, whereas the formal beginning of this school was on 18th January 1962 due to it was founded by the first principal, Commander Trevor D. Almeida. He is the man behind setting up of this school and laying out the foundations, as he gathered patches of land from the neighboring villages and he began the school in a sprawling area of 206 acres. Since its inception, the school has produced many results. There has been no looking back. The school has achieved its primary objective of turning young children of 10-11 years into military leaders as well as good personalities in the civilian stream as well. To name a few, we have Lieutenant General K.R. Rao, Lieutenant General Surendra, Lieutenant General K.G. Krishna. In the Navy stream, we have Vice Admiral M.S. Pawar and Air Force Air Marshal Amar Prasad Babu. So recently, we have got the martyr Colonel Santosh Babu, and like this, the school has produced many military leaders, and in the civilian stream, we have produced ex-RBI Governor Duguri Subbarao. And standing here, I can look back of my class 6, wherein there is no, having been completed 6 years of my stay in school, when I look back to my class 6, I can proudly say that school has improved in its infrastructure. Back then, we did not have splash court, horse tables, but whereas now, the school has developed all of these facilities. Due to the continuous efforts put in by every individual, starting from general employee, teachers, cadets, and officers, the school has always been in a top-notch position and has catered to the needs of everyone. The academic staff has been successful in imparting education, whereas the administrative staff is successful in making the cadets stay in school comfortable. Having been visited many other Sainik schools as part of South Zone tournaments, like I have visited Sainik School Bhubaneswar, Bijapur, Gorakhpur, Kunjipura, Kajakutam, and many other Sainik schools as part of South Zone tournaments. I can proudly say that we have the best of the facilities. In many Sainik schools, the play areas are in such a way that games, football court is at one place, whereas basketball court is one other place. whereas we have got a huge ground where each and every field is in the same place. So I can probably say that we have got the best of the abilities, and it depends on the cadets how they use and how they develop. So with this, I take leave. Thanks.
School. Officers at the hand, respected teachers, my fellow Psychorians, ladies and gentlemen present over here. A pleasant morning to you all. On the occasion of 59th School Rising Day, I, Cadet Devish Prasad, is here to brief about our school with reference to the academic year 2019-20. Starting with the ex-Psychorians reunion celebrations, the school's first batch of 1962-69 celebrated their Golden Jubilee celebrations, wherein many officers like Lieutenant General Retired K. Surendranath, Lieutenant General Retired K.R. Rao and many others shared their experiences and thoughts with the cadets. They also shared their nostalgic feelings and about their stay at the school back then. The batch of 1994-2001 celebrated their Silver Jubilee on 21st December, wherein they shared their experiences, they inspired the cadets with their motivational talks and urged the cadets to follow the dynamic leadership qualities. They also donated 2 horses to start the school equestrian training facility. Now moving over to the academic performance of the school, a total number of 114 cadets of class 10 and 75 cadets of class 12 had their board examinations in March 2020 and gave a 100% result. Regarding the class 12th result, the school's performance index was 74.44, which is the best among the last 5 years. In the merit list for 144th course of NDA, our cadets B.M. Sarthik Naidu and C.S. Praneeth have secured All India's 2nd and 3rd ranks respectively, which is the first time in the school's history. 16 cadets of our school have represented Andhra Pradesh junior football team at the Diamond Jubilee edition of Subrata Mukherjee Cup after winning the AP State Football Championship, which is the 2nd time in the school's history. South Science School Korakunda has won the South Zone Championship last year, thereby becoming the only school in the South Zone to win the championship a total number of 12 times, including the record of winning the championship 7 times in a row. The school allows cadets for various NCC and RTC camps and also conducts various drill competitions to bring out the drill skills. Various cultural and literary activities are conducted like quiz, debate, declamation and others to bring out the talent among the cadets. Various excursions for all the classes are conducted to places like National Defence Academy, Eastern Naval Command, Araku, Pachmari in order to motivate the cadets to perform better. The academic year 2019-20 saw the completion of various projects. On the training front, the state-of-the-art horse riding ring has been established in order to impart training to the cadets. Also, the school procured 12 sets of necessary horse riding equipment in order to facilitate the training. This Cadets Amenity Center comprising of tuck shop, CSD, tailor shop and barber shop has been established near to the residential hostels in order to facilitate basic amenities to the cadets. Amidst the lockdown, in order to ensure uninterrupted online teaching, the school has procured new PCs, webcams with microphone and other peripherals. Till now, over 5,200 cadets have passed out of the school since its establishment in the year 1962. The alumni of the school has not only been excelling in the defense forces but also have established a niche in various fields of their life. Our ex-Psychorians have collectively formed Association Psychorian in the year 1992 as a charitable organization to take care of the adverse people. As an ideological initiative of Association Psychorian, Project Krushi was launched in the year 1994 to extend the healthcare benefits for the poor people. In this way, our ex-Psychorians have not only excelled in their life but also have been lending their hand through such philanthropic activities. With the hope that our ex-Psychorians and all the Psychorians continue to excel in their walks of life and our school's flag continues to flutter high in the sky, I take leave of you. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Good morning everyone. Once again I wish you all a very happy 59th Rising Day. In fact, in the morning I attended the first period which was conducted by Mr. Panda, and it was so well laid, he spoke so well to the cadets, and he covered such a big spectrum of things which I am sure all the cadets must have very attentively heard, so nothing much is left to be spoken. Nevertheless, as you are all aware, after we got our independence in the year 1947, we immediately saw two wars. First one was with Pakistan in 1947 and followed by Indo-China War in 1962. We as a country, as a new country at that time, always thought that wars will not be there and it will not be required, but it was not so. And then a need was felt that we must have a strong armed forces. No nation can be a strong nation until and unless it has strong defense forces, that is the army, navy and the air force. At the same time, this was also thought that we should have residential schools which can nurture the young cadets, young students mentally and physically, who can become a feeder to the National Defense Academy. And that is how the Sainik schools were conceived. Not only the Sainik school, on the private front also there were certain organizations which felt that we should have schools, residential schools which can nurture the students on these lines. I am myself a product of Bhosla Military School, which was then conceived by Dr. Baba Saheb Munje, if you have heard of him. Nevertheless, coming back to our school, when it was decided that every state will have its own school on these lines, and then you are all aware that the land was given by Dr. P.V.G. Raju, who was at that time the education minister at Korukunda. Initially it was planned that the school will come at Guntur, but once it was confirmed that the land will be given at Korukunda, and this great institution came up. It informally started on what is the date? 10th September, if I am right, 61, right? And formally it was raised on 18th January, that is today, 1962, with a batch of 205 students. This great school, over a period of last 6 decades, has achieved a lot. The entire contribution towards this can be given for all the former principals, starting with Commander T. Almeida, all the staff, teachers, general employees and casual laborers, and most importantly the cadets who came here to study with the sole aim of doing well in their life. Our school is counted amongst the best Sainik schools amongst the 33 schools, for which the reward goes to each one of us, all the teachers, students, staff, everyone who have put in their best whenever it was required over a period of time, so that this school has come up so well. The previous cadet just now spoke about the achievements of this year, what all new has come, but if you count backwards, so many things have come up because of sheer hard work of everyone. Till date, the school has enrolled cadets of 5,947. We have 785 cadets joining the National Defense Academy and the Naval Academy. The school has bagged Defense Minister's trophy 4 times in the year 1977, 80, 2001 and 2015. We have been best in academics 5 times till now, 2000, 2002, 2012, 2017 and 18. And I am sure that with the present batch of students, we should be getting it. In one go, maximum number of boys joining NDA is 19. That is the 66th batch, 66 course which joined the NDA in 1981. And lastly, the South Zone, which we have won so far 12 times. And the feather in the cap was last year when our team participated in the prestigious Subroto Cup. What I want to derive out is our predecessors have done extremely well. They have worked very hard to bring good name to this institution, to keep this institution at the top, whether it was infrastructure, academics, extracurricular activities, games and sports, or whatever. So, it is our responsibility now to do our best. The present lot of students, starting from the new students who have joined class 6, who are yet to come to the school, who are attending online classes, till class 12, in our respective places we should work very hard so that our school remains at the top and is being remembered in all echelons with lot of pride and respect. Once again, I wish each one of you a very happy raising day. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Now I request everyone to raise for the national anthem.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधितरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे